Good morning, guys. Well, I've already talked to you once, but that's okay. We're going to do some pears now. We got the apple butter out, and I've been sampling the pears. They're fantastic. So what I did was I washed these pears up. Now, these are, like I said, from our neighbor, and I know he doesn't spray anything, so I'm just going to leave the skins on. Like I've said before, the skins they have so much nutrition in them. And these pears are so sweet, guys. And so good. I had started peeling them. Good Lord, guys. There's no way. If the pears were a little bit larger, I think it probably would have been a little bit easier. But this took me over an hour. This little bit right here. So, for pear sauce, I use it in like pancake mix and stuff and hide the fruit. And I'm just going to dump it in this crock pot. I'm not worried about it. It'll cook down. I'm going to cut a few of these a little bit smaller though. And get this on the crock pot. And I'm going to let this cook probably a couple days. Hit it with the immersion blender. Take that spot off. And like I said, I do not add any sugar to this. I have to be so careful, guys, with the sugar intake in this house. So I try to be so cautious of it. And yeah, I'm just gonna I was just dumping them in that colander there because I like the texture of lots of different kinds of, like, some are overly ripe, some aren't very ripe, but that's okay. It all cooks. So all right. Oops. If you guys can, or even just make pear sauce. I've always wanted to try pear butter. I've heard that's fantastic too. So we might be trying that in the near future. I'm hoping to get my tomatoes this week. I'm struggling finding them, guys. I will let you know. I am struggling. I think I'm going to have to leave the county to find tomatoes. And the tomatoes I have found here are so expensive. It's insane. $30. To me, it's, I mean, yeah, the safety of mind of knowing I did it myself, but I don't know. I don't know. Food prices are going up, guys. It's time to, I think it's time for everyone to learn this skill and get some food on their shelves. It's a good skill. It's an outdated skill, but I find, you know, there are certain people bringing it back, you know, and I think that's pretty awesome. Because I've been doing this for years, but all right, that's good enough for me, guys. I'm not gonna, I could stand here all day doing this. Oop. All right. I'm going to get this on my crock pot here on, I don't know, medium. And I'm going to allow the natural juices to start. I'm going to go really, really, really slow. And I am going to add, which you might find kind of weird, I will add once it gets like a slick, juicy feeling to it, I'll add a couple of the star anise. I'll get them out and I'll show you. Let me wash my hands really quick. Star anise is like it's almost like a licoricey taste to it. And I also put it in my stock as well. There they are. Fairly hard to find, but when I find them, I buy them in bulk. And it's, oops. Actually, I'll just throw them in now. And I try to remember, but the smell is almost like black licorice. So you got to enjoy that flavor. But inside a chicken stock, I am telling you, this and a fennel bulb will go so far. I'll show you when I dispatch a few roosters. And but the smell, I can't express to you how good. And these are so good for you. They're like an antioxidant, and they're good. They're just good. Like this was only $1.52 and it was full. Oh, so good. So when I find it bulk like that, I buy it and I keep it in a real dark place so it doesn't, you know, turn a little bit. So anyways, all right, I'm going to get this on the crock pot. I'm babbling today. And I will see you guys in a couple days for that. Good morning, guys. We're going to finish up that pear butter. I'm going to pick you guys up and show you. I did blend it up, guys, and get it all, you know, I took out the star anise and all that kind of stuff. And I blended it up. And it's just warm. I got my jars over here, my little tiny water bath canner. My other one's being used. It's brining a whole bunch of chickens for the freezer. So, I'm going to get these jars out of here. Turn my water back up, I think. I might have turned it down a little too low. Oop, oop, oop. Ow, ow, ow. So I did taste the pear butter after it had cooked down. And I did think it needed a little bit of sugar. So I did add 2 cups of sugar to that. And, yeah. I didn't know, right? I had only ever made like pear sauce. I had never done this butter before. I'm not overly fond of the color, but the taste is great. We're gonna get this canned up today. I have lots to do today. We processed chickens the other day. Some of our meat birds. So, I got them in brine, like I said, in the fridge. And I'm only going to do these 4 jars because I'm actually going to send some of this home with my mother-in-law. And I don't need to can it because she's just going to pop it in the fridge, she said. And I want a jar for our fridge. So I can have it in the morning, quick, on the run, whatever I need to do. Okay. Now I can fill that up a little bit more. Like I said, I'm not overly fond of the color, but you know what? You do what you gotta do, right? So, and then I'm going to process this, like, I know everyone says 10 minutes, but I'm going to go the 15. I'd rather go the extra 5. And then I will take the lid off. And, oops. And then I will let it sit for 5, because number one, I have an electric stove, so when you take the jars out or you shut the heat off, it continues to go. So, and just putting the rings on, fingertip tight. And I'm going to drop these in this little canner. And I have a rack in the bottom as well. One of my little cooling racks. And I'm going to have to take a tad bit of water out of there. 2 seconds. Or I'm boiling over. And I really don't want that today. Alright guys, so now I'm just going to fill these ones up. Like I said, these are just for our fridge and whatever. If I think I need a bigger one for us. She just wanted a pint jar. I swear, my one dog knows exactly when I start. I'm going to fill this right to the top for her. And I'll fill mine right to the top as well, because like I said, I'm not processing it. My son is gone for a week, which is fantastic. It'd be nice for him to go to hang out with some buddies and do his doctor's appointments and stuff. So that's great. Like I said, I'm filling mine right to the top because I'm the only one eating it. So and I am going to clean my rim though. Yeah, so there it is. See what I mean about the color? I'm just not too keen on the color. But it is what it is. You know, you're getting your free fruit. You're not really going to complain the color in your jar is not that great. So, and I will go back and get more. Absolutely, I will. And I'm going to let this come up to boil. And I'm going to process for 15 minutes and then 5 without the lid. And then I will be back. Okay guys, we're back. Alright, so these have been sitting here for 5 minutes. I think these, I will probably use a lot in breakfast muffins and stuff like that. I don't mind it, but I'm not sure I'll ever make this again for that, like for any other reason than that. It's good. I'm not saying that, but it wouldn't be one of my rated #1 things to can. I'm not overly fond of it. It's not one of my favorite things. It's not like the apple butter, but you know, you don't know unless you try. And yeah, so this is the pear butter for today. Like I said, I don't know if I'll ever make it again other than as like a preserve for like a muffin or maybe even like a coffee cake or something like that. But yeah, it's good. I don't know if I'll ever can this again. I'm glad I only did a real small batch to see if I liked it or not. But I'm glad you guys came with me though. And sorry guys, truck's pulling in. And I'm glad you guys came along with me and hung out with me while I did it all. I certainly do appreciate that. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye.